Gentlemen of YouTube, it is me, the Artrix. I'm here to bring a rather special video, in the sense that I haven't really posted a video recently. But yeah, in this video I'll be showing you a concept for a video game named Daisy's Quest, which isn't actually a game and it's probably not going to be a game anytime soon. But it's a little something I've been working on for the past few months, and here it is on YouTube because I needed a place to post this on. So yeah, YouTube it is. It's also because I needed some place where I can show this at 60 frames per second, and DeviantArt doesn't do that. So yeah. Okay. So right here we have the title screen. Initially I wasn't even going to do this, but I decided to do it anyway. So here's the title screen. It's very yeah, animated. Okay, so maybe this is a good opportunity to explain what this actually is and what I did. So it all started out with just a single run cycle. I think I did it in the course of 2 days. I guess I was bored, and I thought, hey, you know, this is actually a pretty funny animation, so let's expand on it, make an animate GIF or something, and sort of got out of hand. So I went ahead and I made a bunch of other animations that all go in tandem with the original run cycle. So what I did was I made a regular walk cycle, I made some turning animations, a static animation, and then decided, oh, you know what, let's have her spawn from one of those spawn boxes you see in Super Mario 3D World. So I did it as well, and then I decided, you know what, let's also add a background. So I made a background, and then it was like, yeah, you know what, might as well go all out. And then I also made this the title screen you saw earlier, and now you're watching this YouTube video because of reasons. As a little side note, I decided not to have any sound effects in this aside from the little bit of music you heard in the beginning, because it didn't really feel like well, going all out and searching for sound effects and editing all of that. But if you are a Foley artist, sound effect artist, or whatever you want to call yourself, you want to play around with this, feel free, as long as you don't go around and claim that you made the animation, because you didn't, right? Alright, so I can imagine that you're sitting there wondering why I decided to create an animation of all the American characters are there, why I decided to create an animation about Princess Daisy opposed to any of the other characters. You know, Rosaline is pretty popular, for instance. So yeah, why Princess Daisy? And there's actually a few reasons for that. Some are pragmatic, some probably have more to do with myself personally, some about the game, so let's go through them. First and foremost, it all started with me essentially doing the same animation that I did a few years ago, which was also run cycle Daisy, except that one was like a frame-by-frame animation. I think it was also around the time I got myself a Cintiq, so I just wanted to go ahead and just animate something, and in hindsight it wasn't particularly good. So this time I went for the Photoshop and After Effects approach, which turned out to be much better than what I did back then. Aesthetically, I decided to make something more inspired by games like Rayman Origins or Legends, whichever one you prefer, which is of course far more cartoony. And I thought that Daisy would be one of those characters that's, one, kind of unrepresented in the sense that she doesn't really have her own game or anything. She's just Peach number 2. But she is like that really energetic character that could really work in that sort of setting. As for a story, because, you know, a lot of people these days are really concerned about the stories in them video games. Oh, this is a Mario game after all, so basically they got Rosalind and Daisy's just watering her flowers, and then the Koopalings attack, because they kind of got discouraged with being beaten out of the Mushroom Kingdom all the time. So they were like, hey, you know what, let's screw around with Rosalind for a change. So they just wreak havoc, and Daisy, you know, being the princess of that kingdom, is like, you know what, I'm just gonna do something about it. She tries to call up the Mario Bros, but they're not home. Just like, okay, I'll just grab my baseball bat, I'll just go ahead and kick these Koopalings out of my kingdom, because it's mine, not theirs. Which also goes to show why Why is he scaring that baseball bat? Because that's a very essential plot element. Because without it, the plot wouldn't make any sense. I'm dead serious about this. Except not really. Alright, I think that covers just about everything that could be said about this. I hope you at least gotten some entertainment out of it. And that said, please consider liking the video, subscribing. Also subscribe to my Picarto channel and watch me on DeviantArt. And follow me on Twitter and all that other social media stuff that that people are so psyched about these days. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I actually have more animated projects in the pipeline, so hope to see you then.